This lesson is called Sort Your M&Ms. It's a math lesson that teaches students about counting, organizing, estimation, addition, subtraction, and graphing. For this lesson, you need a sandwich bag filled with a random amount of M&Ms, colored pencils or crayons, a worksheet for sorting your M&Ms where you put your information down, and then another worksheet where you actually graph your information. The first question asks the students to estimate how many M&Ms are in your bag. Students should be able to take their bag and feel and look, but don't count. Try to find out a good estimate for how many M&Ms are in this bag. The next step of this asks you to count to see how many of each color of M&Ms you have and write your answer on the line. In order to do this, students need to know that they need to take the bag and now organize the colors into groups. That way they should have one group of yellow M&Ms, one group of red M&Ms, one group of blue M&Ms, one group of green M&Ms, and one group of brown M&Ms. Students should know that the reason why they need to do this is because the worksheet is asking how many of each color they have. It's not asking you for total amount of M&Ms. So in order to find out how many blue, how many red, green, brown, or yellow, we need to put them into organized groups. That'll be the easiest way for us to figure out how many of each color there are. So the first question asks you how many blue M&Ms are there. So now we need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There are 19 blue M&Ms. Students should record this information on their sheet. The next question asks you green M&Ms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 green M&Ms. The next color is yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 yellow M&Ms. The next one is brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 brown M&Ms. Then we have red M&Ms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are only 7 red M&Ms. At this point, students should realize that not all the groups have the same amount of M&Ms in their bag. That's why students need to double check to make sure that their answers on these lines match the amount of M&Ms in each group. The second part of this worksheet is to answer each equation. It asks you blue plus green equals how many? So students need to know how many blue M&Ms there are, which we got was 19. How many green M&Ms we had, which was 14. Students can decide how they want to add. Do they just want to add the numbers, or do they want to take the groups and say that there's 19 blue M&Ms here, and if we add the green M&Ms, it would be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. They would have a total of 33 M&Ms. The next question asks you yellow plus brown. So we know that there's 10 yellow M&Ms and 8 brown M&Ms. Students can then say 0 plus 8 equals 8, and then you carry the 1 down. There are 19 yellow and brown M&Ms. Next one is red plus yellow. There are 7 red M&Ms and 10 yellow M&Ms. This would give you a total of 17. The next question is subtraction. It asks you blue M&Ms minus red M&Ms equals what? So blue, there's 19, and red, there's 7. Students can then do the math. So it would be 12. If you had 19 blue M&Ms and only 7 red M&Ms, your total would be 12. The next part asks you to graph the amount of each colored M&Ms using colored pencils or crayons. So students should take their graph and know that they're going to need to know the information from their original sheet, or they can go back and count the groups. On the graph, it tells you a column going down 25, labeled 25 to 0, and then a row going across labeled blue, green, yellow, brown, and red. Students should take their blue colored pencil or crayon, because that's the first color, and look to see how many M&Ms they had. They had a total of 19 M&Ms. So students should go to the 19th box and color or shade all the way down to the word blue. This shows that they have 19 blue M&Ms in their bag. The next color is green. Students need to refer back to their original sheet, which was 14. So students should take their green crayon or colored pencil and color the 14th box going all the way down to the word green. Next was yellow. There were 10 yellow M&Ms in our bag. So again, students should go to the 10th number and color all the way down. The following column is brown. There were 8 brown M&Ms. Start at the 8th box and go all the way down. And the following color is red. There were only 7 red M&Ms. Students can then compare information, and if you ask the students questions about their colored M&Ms, they should be able to use the graph to figure out the answer, such as, what was the most amount of colored M&Ms you have? Well, if the students look at the graph, they would know that blue has the longest column, which means blue had the most M&Ms. You might ask which one had the least amount of M&Ms. Well, they could see that red had the least amount of M&Ms. And this is how you sort your M&Ms.